Hey, what's up, team? Boomy here, and I'm excited about making this video. This video is going to be all about our baseball system. Now, instead of going around all the bases today, I think I'm going to break this up and probably do the first maybe three points, pitching the ball, first base, second base. I may get to third, but this is vitally important. So grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, because what did I teach you all? The paper never forgets. And so I want you all to really learn this information. You're going to hear it, you're going to write it, then you're going to practice it. You got to put it to practice. And then you're going to start teaching it. Learn, do, teach. Learn, do, teach. Okay? All right. So today I asked some of you all what were your goals for February, and I shared with you my personal goals. And part of my goal of getting to my next rank is to help you all to get to your next rank. So I got to help you guys rank up to 1 star and 2 star and help you all get your 3. And how can I do that? Like, I can't do it for you. The way I can do it is by not just modeling for you how I do it, but also teaching you how to do it while modeling it and helping you to understand that, like, what I do works, what we teach works. So you can't just get into a business and think that you know what to do, because if you haven't been successful up to this point, if what you do worked, then you would already be making 6 or 7 figures. Now, if you are a 6-figure earner in this industry, you're watching this video, you've partnered with our team, then you probably know what to do. You're teaching these methods anyway. But I'm just trying to help you to understand, don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to figure it out on your own. We have a system. Learn the system and follow the system. Okay, so we got a system. Understand the system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. That's why you want to follow the system, because you want to save yourself time. Do you want it to take a long time to get your 3 in the rank up, or do you want to do it in as short a period of time as possible? So save yourself time. Energy, meaning when you put out your efforts, if you follow the system, your efforts will be the rewards better than if you don't follow the system. So you'll save yourself energy and money. You're going to make more money. In fact, that's what that M stands for. All right. Save yourself time, energy, and money when you are using a system. So what do we do first in our system? We pitch the ball. Why do we say pitch the ball? Well, this is called the baseball system. And in this system is a matter of just taking your prospect through the bases. I want you to see in your head a baseball diamond, and just remember back in the day in school or in the neighborhood with the kids, everybody was playing baseball, right? The pitcher had to do what first? Pitch the ball. Then when you hit it, you ran to what? First base. And then after first base, the next person got up, then you went to second base and on around the bases till you got back to home. So that is what we're doing here. You're pitching the ball and you're taking people around the bases so that they can either strike out and exit the game, or so that they can keep going around the bases and finish it at home. And that means that they have joined you. So look at it like a baseball diamond. I'm going to actually get someone to draw up a graphic so you can see how this is done. And also I'm going to refer you back to Cynthia's pitching scripts video, because that's going to help as well. So step 1, I need you guys to formulate your pitch. Like, you've got to have a pitch that you're sending out to your prospects. Now, the pitch can be a text, the pitch can be what you say, a script that you follow when you call. But I like to have people to develop a text, because with the text, you can cover more territory in a short period of time. So when I started, I formulated my script and I was sending it out to about 25 people a day. Not one, not two, not three, but casting my net wide amongst many people is what you should do so that the numbers are in your favor. You're not worrying about those who say no or those who don't want to watch your video. You're sharing with enough people so you can get the 3, 4, 5. You say, oh yeah, I'll watch those videos if you send it. Okay. Number one, formulate your pitch. Now, in doing this, here's some steps to remember. In the pitching scripts video with Cynthia, she comes up with I've discovered a way. Hey, Joe, I've discovered a way to stay at 5-star resorts at 2-star prices. I've discovered a way to get daily residual income. I've discovered a way to travel more and travel better and travel for less. If I sent you a video about this, would you take a look at it? Okay, something like that. Now that's just like a generic, just real quick. I've discovered a way, blah, blah, blah. However, what I teach is when you're connecting with people, you want to be relatable. And guys, you want to tell stories. It's all about telling a story. So when I first sent out my pitch looked long, right? It looked really long. Still only took maybe 45 seconds to read it. But it told my story and it connected with the person. So I told my story about being in Dubai and praying for residual income and how this came quickly. Okay. So how will people relate to you in your pitch? A lot of people here said that they were praying for something, but why were you praying for it? Were you praying because you got fired from your job? Because your job just didn't give you enough money to provide for your family? Was it that you're thinking, man, how am I going to make it through retirement? I can't even live off of all the money now. Now when I retire, I got to try to live off of 40% of this. And I'm thinking, oh no, what I'm going to do? Guys, it's so important to relate to your audience, to that person that you're pitching to. It's not just about the product and the compensation plan. It's about you. So you've got to share, like, how did you come across this business, right? Did a friend share it with you? Did a business partner from the past that you highly respect shared it with you? Were you just searching on the internet one day and you happened to stop on a friend's post and you saw it there? So like tell that little background in short form, okay? How did you come about it? What made you take a look at it? And then what are you looking to accomplish by aligning yourself with the information, okay? Now, when you come up with your script, so you can ask me to send you the script that I used, the pitch that I used. I've got a couple of them. That'll help you with a framework to create yours. And then once you create yours, you can send it to me and I can look at it and help you tweak it if it needs to be tweaked or whatever. Now, write this down. Permission-based marketing. We do not spam people here. You do not want to spam people with your link. You do not want to spam people with your videos. You want to ask permission. So the permission at the end of my pitch is, Joe, if I sent you 2 short videos, and this is what I use 2. If I sent you 2 short videos, one just 2 minutes and one 10 minutes. Sometimes I send a 5 minute, one just 5 minutes and the other 15 minutes or whatever. Would you take a look at it? Okay. I'm getting their permission because I want them to say, yes, I will take a look. So when I cast this pitch out to 25 people and 5 people say yes, then I'm sending my videos to those 5. Okay. If I would you, write that down. It's a formula that we use. If I sent you this video, would you take a look at it? if I invited you to the Zoom, would you show up as my guest? If I would you. If I sent you a video, would you take a look at it and give me your honest feedback? Okay? In the pitch with a question. If I would you. If I sent you this video, would you take a look at it and give me your honest feedback? Okay? So now that you've developed the pitch and you've sent that out, in the pitch you were relatable. In the pitch you told a story, a short story, how you came about it, where you were uncomfortable in your life that made you say, oh, I'll take a look, because other people are uncomfortable. That's how you relate to them. Maybe you're relating with lack of time, no time to spend with your family, and not being able to enjoy your family and life. Lack of money, a job you hate. What made you uncomfortable to take a look? Or maybe you were skeptical at first. I started not to look at it, but then something said, well, just go ahead, it doesn't hurt. And then you looked and you were so glad you did. So tell that little story, okay? And now, what is the vision that you're going to share with that prospect? Like, I'm so glad I looked. Now I see a way for me and my husband to actually get the goals and things we've planned for our lives, for our families. Okay, so that's in your pitch. I want y'all to get good at formulating these pitches, because the important part is, and get good at telling a story. Telling a story. Get good at teaching this to others. You got to tell a story. It's not just about the compensation plan and the company and the product. It is about you. You have to be relatable. I know I'm repeating myself, but you got to really get this. You got to be relatable. You got to tell the realness of why you looked and why and how you came about this. There's a story. All of us have a story of how we were introduced. You got to tell that story. Okay. Now, so you're got your pitch. You're pitching it out to a lot of people. Guys, please. One person a day does not work. It's the slow road. 2, 3 people a day. That's a very slow road. Okay. You may not pitch people every day. You may have a schedule for how many people you pitch each day. But I'm just telling you what works best. Use the law of large numbers. Pitch your net far and wide. Use the law of large numbers. Now, when you use the law of large numbers, it's so much easier, right? You're not just trying to get, if I just pitched to one person, I'd want that one person to join. I wouldn't want to work on that person. Okay, he said no. And then work on another person. Okay, he said no. I'm pitching out to 25 people. Out of 25, for the sake of sheer numbers, 3 to 5 are going to come back and say, yeah, send me over the videos. Next, I'm sending the videos, okay? So they say, you say, if I sent you videos, would you look at them? They come back and say yes. Now, guys, not everybody's going to answer you back. Not everybody's going to answer back right away. Look, just grow up. Don't be like, oh my God, they didn't answer me. It's just the numbers, okay? You could always go back to those people who didn't answer later and resend them something else later. You know, they could be busy right now. So now, once you get an answer from them, they say yes, then I send them something like, hey, here's the videos that you requested. And I label them. I say something like, this is the short 5-minute, and I put the link. This one right here is just 10 minutes, blah, blah, blah. You know, let me know when you have watched them. I will follow up with you as well. Something like that. So they know, hey, hit me up when you watch them. But even if they don't, I'm already saying, hey, I will follow up with you as well. Okay. So that's first base. You pitch the ball. First base is to get them the videos and have them to watch it. Now, sometimes you may have to remind people. Everybody's busy. Everything people send you, you don't look at right away. So it's no big deal if they don't watch it right away. You can ask them, do they have time? Can you watch it now? The way Tia does it, she doesn't send her video until they say, oh, I've got time to watch it right now. I send mine because I may not remember to follow up with the person and to see when they tell me they have time. But I send it when they tell me they will, and I ask them, hey, can you take a look at it now? How soon can you take a look at it? So then I always follow up, right? Hey, Joe, you didn't have time to watch that video yet, did you? So if they have not watched it, which is a good chance, phrasing it that way makes them feel like let them off the hook. Like, oh, you didn't have time to watch that video yet, did you? Oh, no, I got so busy, blah, blah, I didn't. Oh, no problem, girl. We all busy. Look, can you go ahead and take a look at it today? So you're just saying this in the text if you're texting. All right? So you've pitched the ball. First base is get them to watch. They watch the videos. Now, how do you follow up? Hey, Joe, what did you like best about what you saw? Hey, Barb, I'm so glad you got a chance to check out the video. When I watched it, I love the part about saving on everything lifestyle. What did you like best about what you heard? So it's great if you follow the model of you sharing what you saw that really piqued your interest and then asking them, what did they like best? You're not asking what did they think, because people typically don't think. And you don't want them to say anything negative. You're asking, what did you like best about what you heard? All right. So now, when they tell you what they like, first of all, if they didn't like anything, they're out. Disqualified, let them exit your game. But if they come up with something that they liked, then the next step is the three-way call. And after I finish talking about this three-way part, I'm going to end this here because I'm going to do this in two parts. This is a part that I want you all to get really good at. This is where we join together, me and you and Cynthia, you and Tia. This is where we play the game together. But this is also where a lot of people fall down. And please, I want you to get good at this. This is your training ground. Most likely, you may not know what you're doing yet in a business like this to be really successful, okay? So you've got to get training, OJT, on the job training. And this training comes from you doing what I'm saying over and over again, but you listening to what I say, to what Tia says, to what Cynthia says, putting it on mute and listening to us talk to your prospect. Now, just because they get on the phone with us doesn't mean everybody's going to close, but there's several reasons why you do a three-way. One is you're getting trained. Two is you're training the person, because as you take them through the steps, you're training them on what they need to do when they say yes, so that they can look back and see the step-by-step process that you use to share the business with them. Remember, sponsoring is a process. Write that down. Sponsoring is a step-by-step process of information gathering. So you're taking people through the steps. So the other reason you want to do a three-way is because you're learning. So you put yourself on mute. You're listening what it is that we say. And even if you know how to explain everything, you don't want to, because then that person's going to think that they're going to have to explain everything. And you want them to know you can be ignorance on fire, not know anything, and someone else will be your mouthpiece, okay? So the three-way, if you're not doing three ways a week minimal, then you're really not trying to rank up. I mean, and that's the minimal, guys. That's really the minimal. It should be peak and pass. You pique their interest, pass it on to someone else with you there listening on mute. So how do you pass it on? Here's another skill I got to teach you all to get good at. You don't ask somebody, do they want to talk to somebody? Oh, do you want to do a three-way? This is your show. You know what the next step is, so you've got to be strong enough to lead them to what the next step is. So if they say, oh, yeah, well, I really liked the part about saving money on travel. I really like the part about making residual income. Then you go right into this. Now, hopefully you're on the phone. If you started online, move the conversation from online to offline. Like, hey, Cheryl, look, what's your number? If you don't know their number, what's your numbers? I want to give you a quick shout. Let's chat for a bit. Okay, so now you're on the phone. And you say, Shirley, girl, I've got to introduce you to my business partner, Boomy. She used to be a school teacher, and she has not worked a job since 2004. She's made six-figure income since that time, being a global leader. She's a mom of five, a grandmom of seven, and this business is all that she does, and she's helping me to be successful. You're going to love her when you meet her, because if you decide that this is something you want to do for yourself, that she'll help you like she's helping me. And I'm brand new, so she can answer all your questions, okay? So you say something like that. But the bottom line is you're edifying whoever is going to be your upline, right? Excuse me, whomever you're going to be using for the three-way. So I might say, oh, hey, this is Dan. Well, let me tell you what we're going to do next. I've got to introduce you to Cynthia. Cynthia is the one that I told you. She's been sharing this now for just 2 years, but she was a customer first 2 years. And last year she made over $270,000. I mean, she's really making waves with this opportunity. Of course, this may not even be for you, but if it's something that you like and you want to participate in, then not only will you have my help, but you're going to have Cynthia's help as well. So hold on, let me see if I can reach her. Now, meanwhile, I would have already text Cynthia, maybe while I'm talking to them, see if she's available for a three-way. If she's ready, I will use her. If she's not, maybe I'll text Tia, or someone else. So edify, edify, edify. Make your person who's going to be doing that for you, doing the three for you, walk on water, okay? And then you've got an easy job. All you got to do is introduce your prospect to your person. Hey, Boomy. So look, wait a minute. First, you call me, right? You go on the phone with that person. I said I can do the three-way. You three-way into me before you click over. Hey, Boomy, I got Dan on the phone. Dan lives in Chicago. He and I used to work together back in the day at Montgomery Wards. He said that his favorite part that he liked is about the money. So you got to give me some background so I can know how to relate to this person, okay? Or, he said on a scale of 1 to 10, his interest level was a 7. So he liked it, but he was trying to give me some excuses. But I told him, well, wait a minute, hold on. I'm brand new. I got to introduce you to blah, 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 blah. So you just kind of give the person doing three-way a little feedback, okay, real quick. So we'll know how to relate to them. And then you patch them over. And then you just do the introduction. Hey, Dan. Oh, we're in luck. I was able to meet Boomy. I was able to reach Boomy. I was able to reach Tia. Like I told you, she's our team leader. This girl knows 100% of the facts, fast on her way to the money, and loves helping people. So, Boomy, this is Dan. We used to work together at Montgomery Wards, and he's loving what he's seen. He says he's a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. So Dan meet Boomy, Boomy meet Dan, and then you put it on mute, and then let the conversation between Dan and I do what it does. Okay? So now you've done the introduction. You've put yourself on mute, so you're quiet, not saying anything. You're listening. Hopefully you have a pen and paper there so you can be taking some notes. Now, my job is to edify you back, build a little bit of rapport with Dan, answer his questions, overcome any objections, and then lead him to the next step. Sometimes they're ready to go. Like with Rob. Rob just joined with Anthony. Rob already knew this is for me. I've been praying something. I trust Anthony. Look, let me go get my credit card. That's what he said. He knew he was ready. I said, Rob, you ready to get started? Oh, yes, I am. Okay. Sometimes you have people like that. Sometimes you have people like, oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the money. You might not know how to tell them about Klarna and how to do the payment over time. You might not know how to cast a vision and share with them how people have money for what they want to have it for. They would have money, it's a hot water heater broke. They would find a way to get that $1,000. So people have $350. Believe me, they've got $350. Okay. So maybe he said, I don't have time. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just like, oh, okay. He said he don't have time. So, but I would know what to say to address that. The busy people are typically the most successful people. The busiest people. So, then either he's going to be ready, you get him in, or most often he needs to see a big picture because we just saw two little videos, right? So maybe we need to take that person to the next step of information gathering, and that would be phase 3, which would be to show the big picture and get them to see a full live Zoom or a recorded Zoom. Okay? So you have pitched the ball. You have gotten to first base, which is the videos. You've done the all important second base, which is the three-way call. Next, we'll take them to third base, which is to show the big picture and see the full video, right? After third base, then guess what you do? They watch the video. You get them back on the phone with me so that we can answer their questions and help them make a decision. So once they've seen the big picture, you're going to bring them back. It's still not you not answering the question. They watch Cynthia, let's say they get on the show me the money video. You call them after, hey Joe, I'm so glad that you were able to join us tonight. Man, I love when she was talking about that daily pay. So I wanted to find out from you. Take their temperature on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being you didn't like anything you heard, and 10 being that, man, you loved it all, you ready to sign up. How would you rate your level of interest? He may say a 10. He may say a 9. He may say an 8. If he says anything less than a 10, the question is, what would it take to get you to a 10, right? To get them to sign up. If they say a 7, what would it take to get you to a 10? If they say 8, what would it take to get you to a 10, right? You got to ask this question so you can kind of find out. You might be like, oh, I really don't understand the compensation plan. Or I didn't understand what they were saying about those travel points. So tell me again about the different ways to travel. So they may have some questions. You know what? Great questions. Hold on. I'm going to get Boomy back on the line so she can answer those. I want to make sure I'm getting you 100% of the facts, okay? Then so you do the 3-way again and answer their questions and close them out. In a lot of cases, they're ready to join. Congratulations, you have a new business partner. In many cases as well, they may need another look, and that's okay. The average person needs, listen to this, 7 looks. Hey guys, so the video cut off. So I appreciate your patience. So I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this, but let's go ahead and end this now. So my final word is this. You're taking people around the bases. Sponsoring is a process. You're following these steps and you want to do it enough to get really, really good at it. I was saying that the average person needs 7 exposures. Some need 14, some need 1, some need 2, some need 5. But you just put them in your pipeline, keep exposing them to the information. We have various resources, and as you drip on them, everybody has their own gestational period for how long it takes for them to come out on the other side as a partner or as a customer. Some may come out really quickly, like Rob, and like some others who are like, oh, they're looking for something. They are sick and tired of being sick and tired. They want more residual income. They want multiple streams of income. Some people make a decision quickly, and some people make it slower. But still, it took 3 years for Todd Strand, our $1 million earner, to sponsor Daryl Maria Roberts. But it was worth those 3 years of working on them, because now they are making $500,000 in income a year with Trevorium. And imagine what their organization is doing for Todd. So it's worth it. Keep working it. Follow the system. And know that I'm here for you and I'm here to help you. We're going to have a lot of fun as we make this money and travel the beaches of the world. Have a great day, everybody. Learn this baseball system. Bye-bye.